So welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Very much.
I've got a couple of questions for you before we're going to do the live set. So
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for it.
Yeah.
But I'll go easy on you if you just go easy on me. So last night we saw on your Facebook page that you enjoyed a Nando's and then a trip to the casino.
We did.
So
We
how was
did.
it? And did you actually win something?
Yeah. Well,
I was spectating. I didn't participate in any of it. I didn't really understand it all. I just sat back.
Oh, you're kind of like me.
Yeah, I was interested, to see how it works. But
there were high rollers in there. There was a
Yeah.
guy last night spending thousands while we were spending 50p's. And
That's what I do if I go. So don't worry.
But no, it was good. It's weird they don't have any clocks in casinos. I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So you just stay there
It's
forever.
for a reason.
yeah.
Yeah, it was very strange. But I think I just looked with the tour manager Owen. Just looked a bit more silly than anything, just asking the rules all the time. Played blackjack, and I was like,
You did win though.
we did win. Yeah, I think we got beginner's luck, and we left with about 6 times as much as we went in with.
Oh
So,
wow, that's really good.
Yeah, but isn't but
But if you
depends how
play
much
with
go
50p, then
Yeah.
but just say that it was 6 times as much as you came in with, and then it sounds
That's a
amazing.
big
Yeah,
number.
exactly. No, it was good fun, and Nando's is always great.
Yeah, we love Nando's.
You love Nando's.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Well, as long as you've got fun, it's fine. You don't. need
Do
to
you know
win
what?
big,
It was so funny pulling in into our hotel because it's right in that kind of leisure complex.
Uh-huh.
And we were like, oh my gosh, it's a cinema. Oh, there's a bowling alley. There's a Nando's. And we were so excited. We were like
Bradford's
kids.
great.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. So, how has your coffee house tour been so far?
It's been fun. It's been really good fun. We've been down the south coast and working our way up at the moment. Every venue has been different. Some of them have been coffee shops. Some have been more bar kind of areas. And we've had a really good reaction from people. Lots of tweets and photos and stuff going up online.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You got together as a duo in May last year, which is not that long ago. How has your time as a group been so far?
Terrible.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah.
So
Next question. No, it's been crazy. I mean, it's gone so quickly, and we talk about this quite a lot because we met in the May, and we had all these big dreams of meeting Bob Harris, going on Radio 2, getting the album out, going to Nashville, and all this stuff. And we didn't really know each other well at all. And then we met on Facebook, and then everything just sort of happened. And the first time we went to Nashville in February, March. It was the first time we actually spent real time together and not, always doing music. And we sort of sat in a bar in Nashville and we were like, oh, so what do you like to do? We've known each other for like 6 months, but all we've done is music all the time. And
good place to get to know each other, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been going really, really well. So it's good to have someone along on the journey, as opposed to just doing it all on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just get on really well. We have a lot of laughs. You can tell when we've been trapped in a car for a week, so we start, or even a studio. It always happens. We're always the same. We start to go a little bit insane, don't we?
We do.
But we had a weekend.
I think most people would.
Yeah. We had a weekend off where we had a little recoup and then come back again for the second half of the tour.
Oh, good.
Mm.
Yeah, you mentioned you met on Facebook. I read that you just posted a Facebook post with, there must be a country singer out there somewhere, and then you responded to that, Chrissy. That's how it went?
Yeah, it was a mutual friend. Yeah, said, oh, there's this girl called Chrissy.
Just tagged me into the post, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we're trying to find the post. We're trying to go back through our Facebook feed and find it, because it is true. It sounds like a PR spin, but it is
It's
true.
a really
It
good
did
story.
happen. It did happen.
Yeah. Well, that's the way to meet new people, I guess,
Yeah.
nowadays.
It's the way forward, the internet.
Yeah.
Tinder.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You've done a lot of big events. You said you had big dreams, but I think a lot of them came true already in such a short amount of time. The BBC Radio 2 events, the Country to Country Festival, documentaries that you've been featured in. What has been the highlight? Can you name one thing each? I'll give you 2.
Wow, there's been so many, but I think that 4:00 in the morning when we were getting the first plane to Nashville was the moment for me. I was just absolutely taken back. We were like Cheshire Cat the whole time when we went to Nashville.
smiling.
I mean, that was an absolute dream of mine. So
Yeah.
that was my favourite thing.
Yeah, I think mine is very similar. Like the first time we went to Nashville, because I come from more of a songwriting background, whereas Chrissy comes a bit more from an artist background, and I went into a bar with our record company guy, and there were 4 guys sitting on the stage doing something called a songwriters round, where each writer plays a song and they just go round and round and round
Yeah,
playing a song, normally a song they've written that week or a song that written that day. And some of them are not very successful. Some of them are absolutely the biggest writers that are around, literally written like 5, 10 number ones.
Wow.
Like, and for me, I sat there, and I don't want to sound arrogant, but I loved it, but I didn't feel out of place, and it almost like cemented the belief that we've always had, that we can definitely do this and we can stand up alongside them. Because a lot of people did laugh us out the room, really, when we started, to an extent, saying, you want to do country, you're from the UK. No, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, you can't do country.
Yeah, but when we went there, I mean, that moment, but also just generally, everyone was like, oh, you guys are you're really good, and with a bit of luck, hopefully you might make it. I won't do the accent again, because I'm terrible at the southern accent.
No.
You get
Really? You not want to give us a preview of that?
No, I did it on radio too, didn't I, once? And I sounded like an absolute silly person.
Cool. Good.
Well, I've got an accent too, so you don't have to be ashamed.
This is cool, though. Dutch accent's wicked.
Yeah, Ben's really good at spotting accents, aren't you?
Good at spotting, not good at mimicking.
No, not mimicking.
That's fine.
No.
Me neither. I'm not even going to try anymore to get a British accent. If I stay long enough, it'll eventually somehow appear. So you said before you're British, but you have more of a passion for American music, and people over there are like, well, you can't make country music because you're not from Nashville or America. How do you balance the two styles, or do you just play and then?
It's actually mainly like British people that have an issue with country music. That they think it's all about rhinestones and cowboys and trucks, and some of it is, from the States, but I mean, we want to retain that kind of Britishness, and we've got a song where we sing about milky tea that we like to drink, and fish and chips on a
British.
Friday. Exactly. And grey skies above, and I mean, that we're just singing about what we experience over here, as opposed to trying to imitate what's coming out of America.
I mean, we've never tried to make country music. We just love it, and it's what we sort of do, I think.
Yeah.
And like you say, I think it's more the people over here that have a problem with us. Some people have a problem with us trying to make country music. Whereas out there, I mean, Nashville is a really cosmopolitan place now. There's people from all walks of life, and that's why the music now is representative of that. You have all these different songs, whereas it used to be back in the old days about the rhinestones and the cowboys, etc. Now it's about everything. They're singing about everything, singing about the internet and phones. They are
the country, So okay, so more open-minded people would be nice.
Yeah, they've kept the essence though in country. It's still very honest. When they like Brad Paisley has a song called Online. Brad Paisley is a massive country star, and he has a lyric which is "I'm so much cooler online," and it's all about people, how they can hide behind a keyboard or hide behind the screen. And I mean, the essence of it is country, because it's just saying it flat out how it is. It's just like, this is this, this happened, this happened, this happened, and that's what especially as a songwriter, but as a duo. It takes a bit of time to get your head around, because it's a very different way of writing and performing, just almost saying it exactly how it is. Yep. It's almost dumbing down, but in a way, but you're not dumbing down, because it's really hard to write a song that is just like really straight up, isn't it? I mean, we went to Nashville and we first wrote with those people. I mean, we were amazed at how they could just say it.
Is that what country music means to you? It just saying
it how it is.
How it is.
It's very straight up. Yeah.
Ah, cool. So that's the Nashville Grey Skies song. We can build our own Nashville here in the UK, where we have grey skies, but doesn't mean we can't make country music.
Yeah. Perfectly summed it up. We might quote you on that. That was brilliant.
Oh,
you said that better than I've ever said it.
Write that down. Yes, sure.
The funny thing about that song is we didn't know that in the South of America they do have bad weather. We thought it was just always boiling all the time, really hot.
Yeah.
And we went there. The second time we went there,
and there was a storm on the way to us. We were literally on the path of the tornado, and I mean, we had to cut one of our show, our rehearsals short because everybody needed to get back to their homes.
That's a bit scary.
They were so weird about it, because they went like.
It was all over the telly, it was always, there's TVs everywhere, so you could see it all going on.
And it's just like, this could be the worst storm and whatever. And
here we go.
And we spoke to the people, we're writing with, and we were like, is it really that bad? And they went, no, it's not that bad, but if it does come,
just
you
in case.
Yeah, if it does come, you just want to go underground. It was like,
it was either underground or get in a bath, and we were like, What? We're on like, high-rise
floor
floor
of
of,
the hotel.
of a hotel with only showers. We were like, oh,
That
so
does not
Yeah.
sound
we'd rather
good.
stay here.
Yeah. So that song, yeah. Let's come back
But
to
you
the song,
survived.
Yeah, we
We're all
did.
safe
We're
back
still
in the
here.
UK. So I think we're talking a bit too much. So I'm just gonna give you another question. It's fun though, guys. Don't take me that wrong. You've worked with Ward Thomas. So do you
Yes.
think that country music right now is having a bit of a renaissance in the UK?
Yeah, massive. I wouldn't even say it's a renaissance. It's more a birth, really, because it hasn't really ever been massive. But yeah, they're great. I don't know if you met them. They're two twins.
No, I haven't met them.
They have a
No.
lot of energy.
They've got more energy than an Energizer Bunny, haven't they? They're just, I want just a tenth whatever they're on.
Yeah.
Well, you need
but-
that as a musician, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just
No,
never stop.
we're
They're
very
great.
laid back, the two of us, and those two, they're full of energy. We love that though.
They're great fun. I mean, we hung out with them in Nashville as well. They're English, but they spent time out there. They were there for 3 months, I think. And they're great, yeah. And I mean, their album went to number 41, I think, in the charts, which just shows that it is, building massively. And you've got people like Tim McGraw, who is an enormous star, and he's on the playlist of Radio 2. There's a lot. Yeah, it's definitely a lot going on. I mean, Bob Harris says we're at this sort of tipping point, he thinks, where it would just take a couple more things, and he thinks it should be really mainstream. I think there's no reason why it shouldn't be.
No, well, I hope so then, and then you guys can be on the playlist as well. That'd be good.
Yeah.
So you're very active on social networks. Has that helped to build your fan base?
Yeah, I
touch with
mean,
them.
it's so different now.
Music
It's
is-
about being personal to, and getting to know your fans. So when we turn up at our performances, our gigs and shows, and we get to meet the people that are behind, the Twitter and Facebook, which is really nice. And we can share everything that we do, and it's nice to see what they do as well as what, be able to show what we do every single day.
Cool. So how can your listeners find out more about you online?
We're The Shires UK on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
And then theshiresmusic.com is our website. So we're everywhere.
All right. Well,
We're there.
we'll post some of the links on our Facebook page and website, and then people can find out more about you.
Great.
Thank
So
you.
finally, once the coffee house tour is over, what are your plans?
We have loads of things in the making at the moment. We've got an EP that we're working towards, which will be released hopefully end of month, early next month. We
Recording
have
the video for our next single.
our video for our third single, which is called On a Friday Night. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's a good fun song. And then we've got the co-headlining tour with Ward Thomas in November as well.
That sounds great.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be
looking
a lot
forward
of
to all
fun.
the releases and things. I'll definitely keep an eye on that.
Cool.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. That's it for the interview. So you guys can go
We'll
get
run
ready.
outside and play.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Get
play
ready for
some
the live
songs.
set.
Cool.
Fabulous.
I
Nice to
hope
meet you.
someone's going to
Thank
come
you.
down to the studio and help me, because I don't know what to do after this.
That's right. Move some buttons and people will think you know what you're doing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I do.
That's that's usually the right thing to do. I think I'm just going to play a song. Do you guys have a request?
Oh, can we do that?
Of
Yes.
any,
I bet none
have
of
you
our
got
songs
Hanson
are in
Mbop?
Ooh.
We love that
Yes,
song.
We love that song.
Everyone loves that song. It should be in the system. I'm going to look it up now. Ah, there it is. Yes. Well, a special request from the Shires. Bop by Hanson. Enjoy.